Hello there guys, what is going on and welcome to the Premier League Season 4 with AFC Newark. That's right boys, we have finally reached the top tier of English football and today we will be playing our first ever game as a Premier League club, taking on Fulham, which, it's not the most difficult of Premier League games. It definitely could have been a lot worse for us and the whole start of the season could have been a lot worse for us. We've got a pretty easy-ish start to our Premier League life. We'll take a look at that in a second. We do now though have to have a quick update on what I've done over the summer transfer window. There has been some changes, some new boys bought in, some money spent, and I think some pretty shrewd deals too. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have been doing. And here you see the first page of transfers. Now, we started off pretty early in the window, and I decided that I wanted to improve our defence this season. We were pretty weak at the back, and we needed another defender, I believe. We only play 3 centre-backs, and I bought Malang Sarr from Chelsea for £7.2 million. He is going to go into the first team and hopefully can get off to a good start with us, but a chance for him to play some real first team football for our club rather than sitting on the bench at Chelsea. I thought this was just a really good signing for £7.5 million, not even £7.2 million. He's a very good player and I think he fits this club pretty well. Hopefully he can live up to the billing. We then let Frankie Kent go on loan to Genk, our favourite Belgian club, for the season. We then sold Jefferson Lerma to a Lazio side for £15 million. It was quite a bit of money, which means we then had a little bit more money to go and find a replacement for Lerma. We brought Lerma in on a free. We wasn't too bothered about letting him go. It's a £15 million profit on the player. He's already 29. So we decided to replace him with Conor Gallagher. £21 million for the central midfielder, again from Chelsea. On loan at Crystal Palace, he looked really good. I don't think he's getting in Chelsea's side anytime soon, but in our side, he is an absolute star. So Conor Gallagher joins us for a big whopping £21 million, and he is in the team. We then signed another central midfielder, Babic. He came in as the free agent, and he will join the rotation squad. He's I think a Croatian central midfielder. We then signed Isaac Newton. Oh, sorry, we didn't sign him. We sent him out on loan. We signed him at the end of last season from the youth academy. We've now sent him on loan for this season. You may remember him from last year. He is going out on loan to Vitesse. Logan Hicks sold to Feyenoord. Unfortunately, the left back wasn't really getting much game time, and with the formation change, it was time to let the 29-year-old leave. Feyenoord came in for almost £2 million, and we decided to let him go. Another left back who left the club was Bullock. Again, same situation, just not really getting any time. And Dusseldorf came in with a £1.549 million bid, and we decided, yep, let's go ahead and get that done. So they are the additions and the departures. Like I say, Conor Gallagher, the big move in. Lerma, probably the biggest miss. Malang Sarr coming in as well. Looking like a very good summer window so far. We do have one more thing to quickly show you though. And that thing is this man right here. Saul Ramos is a Uruguayan striker currently at Manchester City. He's 19 years of age, 77 rated. He's pretty quick across the ground, and he's actually got some pretty good finishing too with 83, and his shot power is okay. 19 years of old though, not the oldest, not getting in Manchester City's first team, and we have indeed had a bid accepted for 23.8 million. It's the rest of our budget, and we can go ahead and negotiate a contract with him to bring him into the club. It's going to mean that there will be no more signings, but do we need to sign him? That is what I'm asking you guys today. Let me know in the comments, please, whether we should sign Sal Ramos or not. He would again take up the rest of our wages. He's another 77 rated striker. At the moment up front, we've got Josh King 77 rated, Nicky Hyde 77 rated, and Berahino 72 rated and falling, and also a couple of younger guys who just aren't ever going to get first team football this season. So I feel like maybe we do need a striker, but it's up to you guys. If you don't think we desperately need Sal Ramos this season, then we can leave him out and we'll try and, move forward with Nicholas Hyde as much as possible with Kingy. And if not, we'll bring Ramos in. And I think that he could probably find a partnership with either Hyde or King this season. Probably be a mix of all three. And I think he could be a very good addition to our squad. Please let me know down in the comments, though, whether or not we should sign Sal Ramos. So this is the starting lineup and the new kit that you can see here, the new top at least for this season. We are sticking with purplish themes. I'll show you the full kit in just a second, but this is the starting lineup. that I'm thinking about going forward with into the season. As you can see, Sarr coming in at left side centre-back with Goodwin and Bomb. Still, Goodwin's really got to come in strong this season. This is his real last chance. And he's moving on in age as well. So it's probably his last couple of years as a footballer. If he can make it at the top level coming from League Two, that's a phenomenal thing for Goodwin to do. So, yeah, he's in there to start off with. Again, maybe January will look to replace him. Fleury starts on the left-hand side. Stanley Gallagher in the middle with Kahinde on the right. Ox just in front of them with King and Hyde starting up front. Still waiting for Bielek to come back from his injury, his cruciate ligament injury, which means Jacob Luna. We've got Jasper, Oakley Boove, Ollie Hunt, Sessegnon, Uchida, Archie Pickering, Babic. Here we go, 75 rated. He's the new midfielder who we brought in. Looks like a pretty good player. He's only 21 from Croatia. Mason Lord's come back from his loan. He's only 19 out of the youth academy. 70 rated CDM. Could have some good game time this season in him. As you see here, Bielek's still injured. Ola Stephenson's finally come through as well out of the youth academy. Will Dennis came through at the same time as Isaac. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the squad for this season. So let me know if you're excited down in the comments, boys. This is a huge, huge year for us. I'm so excited to finally be in the Premier League with AFC Newark. And today, we get the chance to get our first points against Fulham away from home at Craven Cottage. Here is the home kit in full then. As you can see, still purple. And we've got the slightly darker purple pattern with the light purple stripes across it. We've now switched to Adidas sponsors as well. Or sorry, shirt supplier rather than Nike, which we had for the last 3 years. This is the away kit, very standard, plain, just very clean. I really do like this away kit, and I pretty much love this home kit too. So these are the kits for the upcoming season. We're going to play in our purple shirt to take on Fulham. And it is going to be the starting 11 that we spoke about just a second ago. You can see it here. You can see the Fulham side will be facing on the left-hand side too. Let's get into this one. Craven Cottage, one of the smallest stadiums to feature in the Premier League this season, as is going to be alongside it. We still have the same stadium as last year. If we get to European football, we will be upgrading our stadium and hopefully building on. But at the moment, we've still got one of the smallest stadiums in the league alongside Fulham. Although it is a very nice stadium over here at Craven Cottage. Hopefully the pitch is nice to us today and we can come away with a big 3 points in our first ever game as a professional club. A debut for Stipe Buick in midfield, 21-year-old Croatian. They've got themselves a 21-year-old Croatian. We've just brought Babic in. Maybe we should have started him, but they've started their 21-year-old Croatian midfielder. See how we get on then in the Premier League, boys. Here we go, underway. Josh King, after firing us into the Premier League, hopefully he can have another good campaign back at the top level. That is Conor Gallagher. That's wonderful. I mean, yes, please give me more of that, Conor. That was absolutely brilliant, lad. Albie Stanley's such a good player, and I think if we can get a good partner in with him, someone like Conor Gallagher, if Conor can really perform, we've got a real good duo in the midfield for the next couple of years. Fulham, though, coming through here with Wilson, an early chance, and a good save by Jakonski. First time he was going to be asked to do something as a Premier League goalkeeper. And it's from Harry Wilson's strike from the edge of the box. Corner now. Wilson over to take it. It is up into the air, and it's going to find Albie Stanley, who can clear us. Gallagher. And Albie Stanley. Interesting to see how Albie does at this Premier League level. And if this is onside, that's an absolutely wonderful ball into Kahinde. Ball across into Nicholas Hyde. Could say, but the goalkeeper flag was up. But that was the first real chance for us to see the passing ability in the Premier League of Albie Stanley. It almost worked out. Unfortunately, Nicky was just offside. Good turn from Hugo Doro, and it's a goal for Hugo Doro. Fulham smashed ahead. Was not expecting that. Just turn on the edge of the box, and out of nowhere, they find themselves ahead. Albie Stanley, left side of the pitch for him. Brings it into Nicholas Hyde, round the corner to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chamberlain, now to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher looking for a ball into Josh King. It's a wonderful, wonderful ball. Could save the keeper to keep it out, and Hefty helps it away as well. What a chance and what a pass from Gallagher. If he can supply passes like that this season, our midfield pairing have some real quality. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chamberlain to Gallagher. Chamberlain. King looking, and it finds its way through to Nicholas Hyde. It's a little bit lucky how it comes to him, but Hyde gets his first goal as a Premier League footballer. It's taken half a game of football, 45 minutes. Just before the break, he's got his goal. Nicholas Hyde. He has scored goals at all levels for us. And he is on the score sheet in the Premier League. Ball through. Little bit of luck as it falls to him, but he takes his chance. Past the goalkeeper. Almost an hour gone. Kahinde in possession for us. Left-footed ball. We'll keep possession out into Malang Sarr. Sarr will find Albie Stanley. Stanley into Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chamberlain beats one. Still Oxlade-Chamberlain sees the run of Albie Stanley. Good save. Stanley again. Good save again by Gazzaniga to deny him. Big chance for the young midfielder. Conor Gallagher. Into King. Gallagher. Looking for Hyde in behind as he tries to put some pressure on this Fulham back line. Ball into the feet of King. King is probably fouled. But in possession with us, we'll carry on. Stanley. Fleury. Stanley again. Into Gallagher. Gallagher looking towards Kahinde across the box for Nicholas Hyde, who misses a huge opportunity. But it's a pen, I think. I think there's too much pressure on his back. He's give a pen, I think, the ref. He has. It's for the Josh King tackle. I didn't even see that. I thought it... What? It's not a pen. Never mind. I've gone mad. I thought he'd give a pen for a shove. He's give a goal kick. Not excited for nothing. It was just a yellow card for something that happened a moment ago. Gallagher. The ball, that is going to be beautifully worked into Sylvester Jasper. A lot of room. Back post is Josh King, and it's going to be won by the defender in front of him. Heidi on the edge. Gallagher's there too, but it's going to break for Fulham, unfortunately for us. Bomb into Gallagher. Josh King has picked a knock up here late on against Fulham. Maybe it was that tackle that the booking was for, I don't know, but either way, Josh King has had to go off. And Luna's going to come on front because we're losing our strikers. If that's an injury to Josh King, then the signing of Saul Ramos will probably be nailed on. That we'll have to go through with that one. Depending on how long Josh King's out for. Can Jasper get there? He can, and he's took it well, and he strides Sylvester Jasper against his former team to win it for Newark. He will! 7 minutes to play, and Sylvester Jasper has a huge goal against his old club. We signed him from Fulham 2 years ago. He's fired us to the Prem, and he might have just fired us to 3 points. We have snuck in late here, and Gazzaniga is beaten very late on in this game. Has Sylvester Jasper just won this one for AFC Newark? This guy seems to think so. There's Josh Onoma. You know they're going to come quick. Good tackle from Sam Goodwin. Referee, though, deciding he wanted to give a free kick for it. 5 minutes to go. Wilson, a chance to deliver the ball into the box, and it's going to be flicked. It might find its way through. What a save, Jakonski. That is unreal, lads. Just get something on it, and he did. And now here's Kahinde. That's the biggest save you're going to see from Jakonski so far. What a save. Kahinde. We've got men entering the box. Kahinde is going to cross it. Jasper's there to win it, to confirm the win. Gazzaniga denies the former Fulham man of his second goal of the day. That would have been phenomenal if he'd have managed to bag a second here late on, but that, I think, might just be that. We've got to stay on for the last few seconds here of this game. Fulham will love a very late equaliser. We've got to hold on, though. It's Wilson coming forward down the left-hand side with Kata back, and Bomb is there. Bomb has done well, and Bomb beats his man. Referee blows his final whistle, and it's a big win for AFC Newark. Behind against Fulham. And we make the perfect comeback for our first ever Premier League game. Nicholas Hyde, the young Newark lad, out the youth academy, just from down the road of the stadium at Flowserve Arena, with the first goal, and Sylvester Jasper, the former Fulham man, with the second. A good debut from Conor Gallagher too. Massive offside flag by that guy. And yeah, 2-1 win over Fulham to start our season. The injury to Josh King was just a knock. He's managed to recover from it the next day, so he's not actually going to be kept out at all So it's up to you guys then. Do we go ahead and sign a new striker? Bilek's out for another 3 months still, so he's not going to be returning. 75 rated now too. So yeah, do we trust that Bilek is going to come back as strong as he was? We've really had trouble with that with Sessegnon coming back from injury. Like I said, we've got a couple of young guys, Reggie Hicks and Newton and Tyler Wheeler, but these guys I don't think are ever going to be Premier League quality. So Heidi is the only one with a real shout. Him and Josh King, the two, with Berahino playing a very loose backup, and he's also been transfer listed at the age of 31 now. King at 32, he's going to start to go down in rating and is actually retiring at the end of this season as well. So we're definitely going to need a replacement. Is Sal Ramos the guy? Let me know down in the comments whether or not we should sign him. We'll have a quick look at the rest of the season that's coming up before we end today's episode. Like I said, pretty okay start for us this year. We've got Brighton, Southampton away in the Cup now, who was in our league last year, of course, and Everton at home. So it's not exactly a very difficult start. Manchester United is coming up away. That's probably the biggest game at the start of this season. But yeah, we've got a couple of games to ease ourselves in. A win against Fulham to start off with, and back that up with a win against Brighton. And we've got on to the best possible start in the Premier League. That, of course, will be next episode, though. We'll have the Brighton and Southampton games probably next episode. Let me know down in the comments whether you want to sign Sal Ramos or not, and that will do it for this episode, boys. Thank you very much for watching this one. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like. If you're happy we're in the Premier League, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one very soon.